I'm Pakistani and you watching Mr. Pakistan. After today review, how you can make a free energy at home using a free energy generator. So basically, my plan is that when I am in my wheelchair or some person go one place to other place with help of bicycle, no matter tricycle or four cycle, but there is no any human power cycle. When human travel one position to other position by a human power vital, which vital power by human, so that stage human needs tons of energy to spin our vital wheels in order to make up travel one place to other place, but there is no more benefit because person can consume too much of energy by spinning the wheel of its wheel, no matter four-wheeler, three-wheeler, two-wheeler, and three-wheeler. Cycle takes to play though one side to other side, but it will no more any need the energy. Same time, why not make up electricity at same time so person drive its cycle, and it can, in order to travel one position to other position, as it can turn any appliances, generate electricity and turn its appliances. Meaning, if someone travels one city to other city via cycle, if only it can spin a cycle with, in order to drive a cycle, it needs a mechanical force or mechanical energy in order to drive a cycle one place to other place. But this mechanical energy is used as a single time, meaning if spin the wheel cycle, drive the cycle, the energy, mechanical energy is job transfer the person one place to other place, but no any more uses. Similarly, why not I am thinking, why not use that two benefits with same amount of mechanical energy into a two benefit. One benefit is transportation, other benefit is getting extra power as a free energy. That's why I made this setup. So in a day, 12 volt motor, permanent DC motor. Keep in mind, no matter which volt you can, which size, which volt you can motor, you can use all motor, all size or all voltage motor is good. But keep in mind, motor is used is only permanent motor. So you may know a permanent motor is a advantage of the permanent motor. You can, normal motor can turn on the battery when applying the DC voltage, trust the motor is turn on and motor spin it. But in this case, permanent motor, you can supply the power, permanent motor same spinning. But when you spin the rotor manually, permanent motor spin manually your hand, you then get a DC voltage across terminal. That means you can use this permanent motor used as a generator mode as well as motor mode both. So I get this motor into the one of my wheel. You can use rear motor or any without rear motor, bigger size or smaller size, or high voltage or low voltage, both are what. I use 12 volt one. It can give maximum 1 ampere of turns. Then use 10 ampere one, 20 ampere one, and 10 ampere one, milliampere or 100 milliampere and 5 to 10, something like that, or 500 milliampere like that. But problem is that if you use a bigger motor, you need largest space in order to join them, and bigger motor armature is heavier, armature is heavy weight. That's why it is not easily spin. Smaller motor meaning lighter armature, it's easy to spin and it is consume less space. And other benefit is that smaller motor instead of bigger motor, which I tell in the later. So I connect any one wheel, you can connect any one permanent motor to any one back wheel, only back side wheel, any one place, any place, all the side is forward. In my case I connect there, or you can connect, this is the left wheel, you can connect the right wheel also. If you like to, if you are four-wheeler, your cycle is four-wheeler, then you connect, just like me, you can connect the right one or left one, both. Keep in mind back wheel, not a front wheel, because back wheel directly connected directly controlled by your arm or your legs, meaning back wheel is more rotate faster than forward wheel. If you look at this forward wheels, front wheels, this will not produce too much, voltage will drop because front wheel is move slower than back wheel. So always net this motor in back wheels, not the front wheel. No matter left wheel or right wheel, or also not matter motor size. You can use smaller motor, bigger motor, without gear or with gear, 12 volt or more than 12 volt or less than 12 volt, more ampere or less ampere. Now these motor wires, so into motor wires, I have two wires of motor, which wires come in there, and my wire is shorter, so I made a wire linked there. But after my wire is short, you can use a bigger wires, and I use alligator clip right now. Just for demo, you can connect our soldering wires, and this is my light, so I connect the light across this. Now what I tend to do, when I spin the drive the wheel, this light is turned on, but it is turned on a little bit less brighter than usual because this light is a 12 volt light, but this can produce 7 volt something. I cannot measure the voltage because its voltage is not stable due to the increase decrease RPM of this wheel, because wheel is mechanical power, rotated by mechanical power. So you may know mechanical power sometimes high, sometimes low. So that stays voltage up and down. Voltmeter cannot measure the up and down fluctuating voltage. That's why it cannot turn on. But you can do that any 12 volt DC, 12 volt to 7 12 volt load easily. If you have a 12 volt motor to air, you can turn on this way. No matter inductive load or resistive load or capacitive load, for 12 volt DC load only works. DC load only works in permanent motor. You can use an inverter. If you use a bigger motor, then you can use the inverter to drive AC load. But this case it is harder to rotate. Fourth problem is that if you have a bigger motor, that means there is a bigger gear. Bigger gear is meaning the diameter is bigger. In this case, this motor diameter is 3 feet. So if wheel is rotate one turn, it can rotate this motor 370 turns. Meaning if 370 turns, meaning if the wheel is moving under 1000 turns, it will move 3700 turns. If you use a bigger motor, which armature is bigger, meaning bigger armature is bigger diameter. Bigger diameter is directly proportional, is depending proportional speed is down. Meaning if armature is bigger size armature, it will take a less spin due to armature is bigger. Like for example 1 mm 1 ton less, meaning if this one move 370 turns, 1 mm somewhere 163 something like that. If you can move 70 turns per one is move 1 turn, it moves 70 turns. Diameter armature motor can run more faster than a larger diameter motor. This is other factor, and other why it produces 7 watts per percent when only sitting its cycle that stays owner weight also pulling by cycle wheel. So that's why cycle wheel is no load in or load condition, it will little bit RPM slower and higher in fixed rotation speed. That's why there is RPM motor RPM go up and down, and that's why it's produced maximum 12 motor produce maximum 7 volts. If you use 24 volt motor, then it's produced somewhere 18 volts somewhere. If you use 36 motor, then it might be produced somewhere 26 volts, something like that. If you use 9 volt motor, then it's produce 6 to 3 volt. And you can use also charge your phone by using a 78LO5 regulator. There 78 LM7805 regulator. Pin number 1 is connected positive, and pin number 3 ground, motor ground, as well as phone ground and phone positive. Connected pin number 3. The phone is 5 volt regulator. 7 to 36 volt by your cycle and give it to the 5 volt and win to charge a cell phone. But keep in mind this, that way you can charge only normal keypad phone, not a smartphone, because due to there are less turn. Or you can also need a very slow charging, meaning you can stand this drive your chair about 6 hours in order to charge your keypad phone. In outdoor is night. Now I go out there outside and try with in night and you can see the result. Now it's time to test in outside in dark. Now I run my chair. So you can see it will work in, but it is little bit dim or filtering, because filtering is there due to there is no proper voltage, because wheel speed is go up and down. That's why it's a little bit blinking, and it's now it is produced somewhere sound. I cannot measure it because this is not a stable voltage. So that's why my meter cannot work with this stable not unstable voltage. And this is though I think maximum 7 volts, because this my LED can run maximum 12 volt to minimum 7 volts. In this brightness I say produce 7 volt. I use a 12 volt motor, I know, but due to I put my chair load, because I'm sitting the chair on my chair, that's why few RPM will drop due to my weight, and that's why it cannot produce more than 7 volts. This video is done with the next video. Pause.